Yeah, that's this is gonna be rocky.
I can't believe it's already TUBIWEEN. I feel like summer was like 45 seconds ago, and now here we are, ready for TUBIWEEN.
Yeah, and you know what? Fuck Disney. So we're doing Tubi Halloween. Tubi
Actually,
Ween.
yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we're
You know,
Jimmy Kimmel supporters.
right?
No, I'm just kidding. People have no clue what we're talking about. Famously, last year for Halloween we celebrated Huluween, which was probably, I would say, I think the most we've ever contributed to like culture, like culturally, like
Yeah.
I think that's where we really took off. Flash
Didn't
to
like one of the directors like comment on the video?
yeah, like we were literally like we like literally got like a contract deal like in Hollywood to start creating our own movies. So
Yeah, true.
flash to the to the thumbnail, which has like 110 views or something.
We were actually just in the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie, you know?
Yeah, starring us.
You know what I mean?
One podcast after another, which by the way I still haven't seen it. I haven't
Yeah,
seen it.
me either.
Fuck. I want to. I feel like it's one that just kind of came
Well-
out of nowhere. I had absolutely no idea it was out, and then everyone was like, "It's so amazing! It's the best movie of the year!"
Why weren't we invited to the screener since we're in it?
I mean, we were. It was just like kind of beneath us, you know.
Right.
Like I didn't even like bother to tell you.
I mean, true, yeah. You do keep me in the dark on this podcast.
I know, very truthfully. As is symbolized by me glowing like a vampire in the sunlight in Italy, and you in like in the like you're like in a
Darkness?
basement somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like tied up. You're like handcuffed to like the chair.
We're in the same area, actually.
Yeah, well, I'm on the second. I'm on the first story. You're
Yeah.
you're I would say 3 levels down in my basement.
That is actually a spoiler for one of the movies.
I know,
What are we
which
talking
one?
about?
Wait, what was the first movie we saw? Okay, Takeout. Okay,
Yeah.
for Match.
What? Why are you talking about that? I thought we were going to talk about Takeout.
No, I just realized what you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what you may be asking yourselves, what the fuck is going on? Are they still married? Are they divorced? Working on it.
Yeah.
Haven't decided yet.
Apparently, this podcast is going to turn things around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if our marriage can handle this one. Because let me just say off the top, we watched 3 movies for TUBIWEEN. This means Tubi original horror movies. I believe all 3 were released in 2025. I think maybe Don't Feed the Children was released 2024. At least that's what it said on IMDb. But maybe that was just like a limited release thing.
Yeah,
Because
I think it
Tubi
was
said
a
2025.
limited. Yeah.
Okay, so we watched 3 movies for TUBIWEEN, which, by the way, like Tubi pay up because we coined the term TUBIWEEN. It's not. It is nowhere. They're not even advertising it on their like. There's no actual horror section on their app. Like they are dropping the ball on this.
Yeah. So basically, contact us. I'm gonna be in their email, begging for a brand deal.
Pay up. Tubi or not
You know?
Tubi? You know, TUBIWEEN or not TUBIWEEN? That is a question.
Yeah, we're basically bringing them all of their new customers.
And we watched 3 movies: Takeout, Match, and Please Don't Feed the Children, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start off hot. I'm gonna say this is where we're gonna disagree. 2 of these 3 movies were genuinely good movies.
Okay, wait. What do you mean, though? Okay, we have to unpack that.
I mean, I enjoyed them, and they're good. I mean, they achieved exactly what they set out to do.
Which ones? Actually, yeah. Wait, because
you guess which ones.
Well, I was thinking about because you were like, let's do positive things, and it was like it's kind of hard, but I
It's not hard for this one for me. Honestly, it's not. Like Huluween was a bit hard. This one, TUBIWEEN, is like it's in the bag. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, I thought the first 2 movies that we watched were actually kind of watchable, even though one of them was pretty graphic, and I didn't expect that.
I mean, you like that stuff.
Yeah,
Mr. Terrifier.
Kind
You're
of
like, children
crazy.
getting blown up in the mall is the coolest thing ever. And then match the Tubi original match is too much for you.
I mean, honestly. But I'm gonna say Takeout and Match are the ones that you think.
I wish
are
I had
the
a
good
bell
ones.
because I would dig in because that's correct. They are legitimately good movies, especially I would say Takeout.
Yeah, I felt like Takeout was like the most watchable one of the three.
Wait. What was the one that we watched last year that was actually pretty good? The one where they went on the TV.
Oh right, what was that called? I forget what that was called.
Oh, we need to look it up right now. Hulu original horror movie going into TV. Are you cracking open your Celsi? Oh, it's Mr. Crockett.
Oh yes, Mr. Crockett. Yeah.
I would say Takeout and Match were both on Mr. Crockett level.
Okay. I agree. And I mean, at least they're doing something kind of original, even though like some of the themes like weren't fully original, I guess.
For which one?
All three, actually.
Yeah.
But like
I
at
mean,
least they're like trying to do something.
that's why I'm like, listen to me. Or even Carved last year. We talked about Carved. And Carved, I still maintain is like a fully enjoyable watch. Is it a great movie? No. Is it super enjoyable? Yes. And did you see the passion of the creators and the actors on the screen? Yes. And you can't convince me otherwise. That's why, like that's why I'm like, and I know you watch a ton more movies in this kind of genre than I do. So like maybe I'm just like naive and like, hip hip hooray like about it, but like I don't know, like there's redeeming stuff for all of these, and I do feel like you kind of have to hold these movies to like a different standard. Like obviously they don't have studio finances and studio backing and like top line like veteran talent. They have like their fucking $100,000 or whatever the budget is and a dream, and like no name actors. Well, some name actors.
The one that's by Steven Spielberg's daughter, though, like, what? She should have, like, at least, like, consulted him and been like, is this, like, a good idea? Or
should we? Okay, I think that we should start from that one and then work our way up.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. So let's start with Please Don't Feed the Children.
It was quite possibly the most boring movie that we watched.
I mean, of the three, yeah. Was it the most boring movie of all time? No.
And I actually was like, when it first started, I was like, okay, I kind of like the premise, but then it just like went into like a territory that I just like didn't really like because I just felt like it was kind of generic.
Well, let's talk about that because it is a weird kind of premise setup. Yeah. Because the beginning of the movie is like, there's a cannibal virus and everyone's turning into cannibals.
Yeah.
It's in the children. And then like, and then it's very quickly in 45 seconds. It's like, yeah, so like we sent a bunch of children to like concentration camps, and then like this one escaped. Yeah. And like,
okay, that idea is like, okay, I'm into it. I can get behind that. I'm like, okay, but it felt like they kind of tacked that on like afterwards. Like they needed like a reason to explain why these kids were like on the run or something.
Yeah, it did like a bit too much explaining in the beginning for what it turned out to be, which is a movie where like 5 or 6 kids are trapped in a crazy lady's house. Yeah. And like, she's kind of like, she's a mom who lost their kid and she's kind of like recovering and, but it does the generic kind of horror movie thing where she's like, I must be a mother and therefore I'm going to do creepy things and make everyone dress up in clothes and take care of them and give them, like the creepy, like crazy mom, which by the way, two of these 3 movies had a crazy mom in them.
Yeah. And this movie I thought was better than that one that we watched last year that I don't know the name of. It was like a foreign language movie.
Oh yeah, the Magicians one that wasn't even a horror movie. Yeah, it was just in Huluween. Absolutely no horror in it whatsoever.
At least this one stuck to its guns a little bit with the horror.
Yeah, for a while, I almost texted you in the middle of it because I was like, the way that this isn't a horror movie at all. It ended up being a horror movie, but for the first like hour, I would say there really wasn't a lot of it.
Yeah, and I can see. I just felt like they just, I don't know, they kind of dropped the ball, but I'm trying to find something nice to say, about that one.
Please don't feed the children. I would say, okay, so the world building and execution was sloppy. Still an interesting world that they operated in, and it was cool. Like there's basically a gang of kids, and there's this one outsider girl who kind of she lost her sister, and she's a loner, and then she she's trying to escape the country to the border, whatever it is. But she kind of inadvertently ends up with a group, and she doesn't get along with them at first, and it's kind of a story about how you gotta depend on your pack. Yeah, kind of. I think that was the theme that they were going for. Whether it was executed, I'm not sure, but there was an arc there,
Yeah.
And I liked the beginning maybe the most out of it, because it was, like I said, the premise could have gone any direction, and it did remind me of post-apocalyptic dystopian movie, Maze Runner-ish and Divergent-ish, if you remember that kind of genre movie from
I was kind of hoping that it would be the movie Humane, which I don't know if you watched.
No.
But that movie is kind of there's this weird pandemic happening, and then this family is stuck inside, and just I don't know, bad things start happening. And I was kind of hoping it would have went that route, but
yeah, it was set up to be a virus movie, and literally even the synopsis on Tubi was there's a virus and there's cannibals, and then it turns out to be we're trapped in a house with a crazy lady movie. So two very different genres of horror. It did, I will say, obviously full spoilers because that's just what we do on here. It did bring back the cannibal virus half of it, in the second half. I would say a very satisfying way, and I would say that reveal is they really stuck the landing on that.
So should we give flowers to Spielberg's daughter for making this?
Yeah. Is this
her
first
name,
movie?
Destiny or something? I think it is.
Destry Allen Spielberg. She's younger than us, by the way.
Well, hey, listen, I made a short film with Ashley, and it was hard to get it done. So at least props to doing a movie, and at least it wasn't full nepo baby, because I feel if it was this would have been released in every theater, you know what I mean?
It would have had more studio backing.
Yeah, exactly. So at least this was they stuck to their indie guns and kind of made it happen,
Yeah, and it had it had Giancarlo Esposito in it, but he's by far the biggest name in it, and he was in two scenes randomly.
Yeah, true. But I mean, it's watchable, it's doable.
It was silly. It was dumb. It was fun. It wasn't brainless. It had direction. I was a bit confused about the mom's behavior at first, because I was okay, why is she separating the kids? Why did she I guess spoilers. Why does she kill one and leave the others alive? And it kind of all makes sense by the end. And that it was very thought out in a way that I had been doubting, but then it retroactively made a lot of things make sense. And like I said, it was a really good Act 3 reveal, really up the stakes. Full to get me more spoiler. The main girl has to she ends up in a dungeon room ish thing with a cannibal.
Right, yeah.
Cannibals are back, folks. It was for something. And then in order to escape, she has to dive through a tub of gore, I guess kind of leftovers for him.
Yeah.
And swim
that
beneath.
Was a cool scene, I thought.
Yeah, swim beneath a gate and then emerge on the other side. What a cool idea. What a cool concept.
Yeah, I thought that looked really nice on screen at least.
Yeah, it did.
I like blood on in movies.
I know, I could tell. I knew that about you.
Right.
What Celsius is that, by the way? Be honest.
It's peach vibe. Hello.
Does it taste like peach?
Yeah, and actually, have you had the new one? It's called Spritz.
No. I don't know if I want to have it.
It's pretty good.
Isn't a flavor.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's kind of like, it's like citrusy, but it has like a green tea flavoring in it, I guess.
Interesting. I don't need green tea from Celsius. You know what I mean? Like, if I want green tea, I'm gonna drink green tea.
Yeah. I mean,
way
it's
God
not the
intended.
best, but it's new. It's new. I'm a completionist, so.
So, have you tried every flavor?
I try. You know?
Okay, what else is there to say about Feed the Children? She did feed the children, by the way. Lots of cookies.
Right. She just kept saying, I'm going to make new cookies. Do you want some cookies? It was making me want cookies, actually.
How do we feel about Michelle Dockery in the lead role as Clara, she's in like seemingly like an Idaho countryside farm kind of thing, but she's like British randomly.
Wait. I don't know what she's from.
Thank God we have the internet. So we have Downton Abbey.
Oh,
And also she just recently
sure.
starred in Downton Abbey, the grand finale.
Are you into Downtown Abbey?
I saw one of the movies randomly, but without ever seeing the show. So no. Nope.
So actually, yeah, you're into it and you love it secretly.
She was in Anatomy of a Scandal, not to be confused with Anatomy of a Fall, which also released, I believe, in 2022.
Right.
Not too much that I recognize.
Okay, I mean, she wasn't bad in it. She was the mom, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not bad in it. I thought she was pretty effective. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying to be a hater, you know. I could be a hater, but
who was your favorite of the kid actors?
I guess like the main girl, the one that has to like jump through the fucking blood.
Zoe Coletti as Mary. So Zoe was in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which did we see that together?
Yeah.
I was so mad at that movie. I hated that movie. She actually she was the lead role in that. Not that I remember any characters or any information from that movie.
I don't know about that one.
That one we're allowed to shit on because that was a full studio effort. Okay, we're not, we're not punching down there, but this we're not. This is off limits.
Who didn't somebody we like direct that movie?
I don't remember anything about that movie, babe. Guillermo del Toro did the story.
Right.
That's all I remember. I do remember being excited about it for some weird reason.
Oh, Andre Orvidal directed it, which he's a good director.
Well, what happened there?
That is, honestly, because that one, and then he did The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which also
I was just about to point that out to you. I'd be like, really? He's a good director?
But he did Troll Hunter and The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Are they good? I haven't seen them.
Yes, and actually, you should actually watch The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
No, I have seen this one. This one was actually really good.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen Troll Hunter, it's actually pretty good.
I have not seen Troll Hunter.
I think you should check it out.
Not gonna lie, it looks like streaming service slop. Just kidding.
Yeah, but it's like it's surprisingly good. It looks like it's not gonna be good. And they even did like an American remake of it, but the original is pretty good.
You know what? The Autopsy of Jane Doe is like actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing it, and I just know that I have.
You should rewatch it for this Halloween season. It's a good Halloween pick.
Yeah, true. Maybe I should. I think it's underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
It all went downhill with Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What are you doing?
Zoe Coletti, good job to you. You won the episode. You won
flowers.
The former critics' flowers. Yay!
You're right.
All right.
Okay.
Do you recommend this movie?
Be
honest.
I mean, if you're like just getting like into horror movies, maybe.
If you're new to watching movies,
It's not like the best, but it's okay. It's watchable. It's okay. I mean, if you need something to watch, it's free. So
it's decent. It's if you want that type of movie, if you want kids having to escape scary situations kind of movie, give it a spin. You know, what are you losing?
It's kind of generic, but if you're into like that kind of story, you might like it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Moving on to Match.
I love Match. Just kidding. I didn't love it.
I kind of thought Match was going to be even worse than it was. Actually.
Exactly. You'd think it was going to be worse. It's actually like there's a lot of good stuff in it. I have to say right freaking now, shout out to my girl. Hold on. I need to look up her name. Not even her. the poor girl who went on a terrible date.
Oh right, yeah.
And then like she could have left and then decided to stick around because she's such a ride or die, and then she gets killed unceremoniously. Her name is Natalie. She was played by Nikita Faber. I'm probably mispronouncing that.
Right.
MVP for me. She just I'm just gonna start with the former critics' flowers, giving it right to her. Her character was by far the highlight to me.
I mean, yeah, it was that whole storyline, that whole arc was pretty crazy, to be honest. Like the whole scene at work, like what is that?
She's like so into it that she goes to the work bathroom. She's okay. Basically, there's like no context here what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So basically, Match is social commentary on how technology is eroding human conversation and connection.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like over like movies like about like Tinder type shit, but I thought like this like subverted some of the expectations. Because I thought it was just going to be, like, some bullshit, like, true crime-y type vibe of, like, oh, this is Tinder bad. But it was just, like, it kind of turned into, like, this, like, disfigured guy. Like, and his mom, like, being incestual.
I will say I was left a bit... I think it had a great message, but I don't think it, like, stuck the landing on what it was trying to communicate. Right, because the first 20 minutes, it's just like hitting you over the head with like communication over phone bad, communication like equals miscommunication equal, like even like with the main girl, her name is Paula. She's played by Humberly Gonzalez. Yeah. She's just trying to date. She's just trying to smash, and like she goes on several like terrible dates in the beginning. So there's miscommunication there, but even like she's talking to her dad, who her dad is like getting surgery. I think he has like cataracts or something. Like he's gonna go blind.
He like couldn't see them or something. They had to sing,
and they couldn't be there in person, so they had to like communicate over the phone. And even he is like kind of like complaining, like, "Oh, I wish you were here." Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's kind of like. But again, like with the way the plot unfoils, like, I don't really know what it's trying to say. Anything deeper other than like, technology bad.
Right, but then like once like the disfigured guy came out, I like kind of thought that like it wasn't gonna like be super like social commentary anymore. Like I was like, oh, this is like just like a horror, like a full horror movie now.
Oh, it went full barbarian. It went full The Substance, because basically, as it turns out, so Paula, poor Paula, she goes on a date to this guy named Henry's house. She has a video chat with him for about 15 seconds, cuts out. She's like, whatever, I'm just going to go to his house. Henry's not there. Who is there? Who is there instead? None other than Henry's mom, famously played by Diane Simpson, who I will say, if I hadn't already given away my flowers to Nikita, actually, I think objectively, Diane Simpson deserves the flowers here, right? Because she carries the movie, and she's crazy good in this.
Yeah, emphasis on crazy.
She's crazy and she's good. Like she, like legitimately a good performance. I almost said great, and maybe I will say maybe even a great performance for this.
I stood up and I clapped when she jerked the guy off.
That crossed the line.
When that happened, I was like texting you and I was like, good luck with this one.
Guess what? Favorite scene.
Because I was just like, he's gonna be grossed out by this movie.
I mean, like obviously, yeah, but that like that's like I don't know. I enjoy it when it's in this package, a package such as this. Like this movie, it could have been so basic.
Right.
Like there were basic elements in the formula, but they really like they took it a lot farther than they had to. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, true.
I think that scene went above and beyond to establish like, hey, here are the two monsters in this movie, and they're both actually freaking crazy.
I mean, yeah, I agree, and I thought like the practical effects were pretty good. Like the disfigurement was pretty good, and like the gore, like when there wasn't like a lot of it, but there was some gore, and like it was pretty good practical effects.
Yeah, and I would
pretty
say
good gross out moments.
The scene where the son first walks out, which okay, like we've seen it before. So Pala goes on the date, she meets the mom drugs her, she falls asleep, she wakes up, and she's tied up in the house, and then it becomes like, again, similar to the other movie we just talked about, it becomes like, eventually it's multiple kids, but kids in a house needing to escape haunted house with crazy mom in it. It was actually very similar that way. But the monster reveal, so it turns, I don't know what happened to her son, poor Henry. Did it ever explain why he became a monster?
Honestly, no, but like at the same time, she was like J.O.ing him, so I mean maybe that had something to do with it, some ancestral vibes going on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good, I mean that's what happened in Barbarian. That's exactly what happened in Barbarian. That's why she was a barbarian, is because it was multiple lines of incest. So very good theory. But yeah, he's just a ugly monster, and he has a humpback, and like his face, it's like very much like Substance, like Act 3, like we're there. It's the male version of Barbarian. It literally is the same thing. But yeah, he needs to reproduce.
Yeah,
because I believe the mom's dying and she wants an heir.
And it was just pretty gross. It was just some gross out scenes,
Yeah, plenty. And I will say he did pull out his Wawa. He pulled out his Wiener Schnitzel in like multiple scenes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
One even gets caught in like a mousetrap or something.
Which, like, that was so telegraphed and yes, so satisfying. I was like, do it. And she did. And great payoff there.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so is this your favorite one that we watched?
No. There's one that's even better.
Right.
But I don't think we've even fully unpacked yet what everything that's good about this one, because
I was just wondering. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah. You know what else is really good in this one?
What?
Say it with me. The cinematography.
Okay. And why do you say that? Like, what about it did you like?
Specifically this scene, it's actually a dream sequence, but she goes into a nursery and she turns on the light thing, and like like the child toy with like the light makes like stars and moons, and it's like spinning around, and it turns out to be a dream sequence, but she discovers a baby in this, and like the light is spinning around, it's kind of like even like glinting off the lens, and it makes like a lens flare moment, and she's holding this baby, and it's so surreal, and it was gorgeous,
right?
For a TUBIWEEN movie. Yeah,
for a Tubi movie. I mean, you are right. That was a good catch. Usually I'm the guy that picks out the things like that.
I was just so moved. I mean, maybe this is like the level of cinema that I'm made for, Danishka, what's the director's name is Danishka Esterhazy. I'm probably
Right.
mispronouncing that, but great work on that. She has a vision. I would genuinely, I would watch more of her movies. I think that like this, if she did this with a Tubi original, who knows what she could do.
True. And yeah, and I'm surprised. I mean, I was surprised that it was pretty watchable because I genuinely thought it was gonna be like kind of just bad. Because we've gotten so many movies like that before, like like Tinder bad, like
Yep.
and and it was Tubi, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like a low budget Tubi thing, but they surprised me with the practical effects. It felt like they put the budget in the right places.
I'll also say, yeah, like the budget was, that's a really good way of putting it. Like the actors were really good. And you know what? The dialogue felt really natural, which I feel like for some reason in these lower budget horror movies, dialogue is often the first thing that's compromised.
Yeah.
Like I think in Takeout, for example, which we haven't talked about yet, I think maybe the weakest thing there was the dialogue because a lot of it was like really corny and like on the nose. And here, like there was never an instance where it bothered me, which means it all was natural and like delivered well.
True, and I don't know. I didn't know much about the main girl, like Humberly Gonzalez or whatever, but I remember looking at her Letterboxd, like the movies that she was in, and like she's been in like a lot of stuff, like mainstream stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I
From
thought
my first
that
glance.
she carried this movie really well, and I really sympathized with her. But also, like, so by the end, like, there's like 5 teens in this house trying to escape because her sister comes to save her. Her sister brings a friend who I think is the main character's ex or something. Turns out there's another guy in there, the one who's using his video to lure people into their deaths. And then and then the girl, the other girl who shows up for the date. And honestly, like this is obviously hyperbolic, but I was like, name a more iconic group of characters.
All right.
Because they all had something going for them, though, is the thing. Like they all had a story arc. They all had like a clear personality, and I was rooting for all 5 of them. And when the deaths started happening, genuinely devastated.
I mean, true. Yeah. I liked where the movie went. I know, like you said, they didn't really like stick the full landing on it, but like I thought, like overall, it was pretty good.
I would say they didn't stick the landing on coming up with like a theme outside of like technology equals bad.
Right.
That's what I was saying. But like plot wise, it kept escalating, and like it really far surpassed what I thought it was going to be based on the premise alone.
True.
I think Henry was a really effective monster, and the mom was like so much better than she could have been. Like they were not lazy with that character, like they could have been.
Very true. Very true. I'm surprised we agree.
This is a gem. But dare I go as far as to say this is a Tubi gem. This is like if you watch this, like you'll get something out of it.
I honestly thought you were gonna like hate that one the most.
You don't know me at all.
I thought you were gonna come in and hate it.
No, I swiped right on it.
That's okay. We should keep that. We should make that the title or some shit. If we don't do our other idea.
We're gonna do our other idea.
Also, by the way, there are some couple good Shudder movies that came out. Because you were like, well, I don't know about Shudder. But I'm saying for the Halloween season that just dropped recently, you should put them on your radar.
Name them a few, babe.
Oh, well, the new VHS movie.
Okay, and for someone who doesn't know clue what you're talking about.
There are like 8 of them in, but it's just like a found footage like anthology where they, it's pretty good for what it is.
Yeah,
they've only like gotten like more budget as the movies have gone on and like gotten more like better writers and shit. So that's
what kind of horror is it? Is it like supernatural or whatever?
Good question, because the VHS movies are like a mismatch, or like like they put them they do like all different kinds, like, but it's all like a found footage, like somebody just is like holding a camera in this situation. But some are like paranormal, some are like more like slasher vibes.
I think that I need to get more into found footage.
Yeah, check it out. You might like that one.
Maybe.
And wait, have you seen Deadstream? That's on
No.
Tubi.
Listen. I've seen the one thing that we watched on Tubi to review, which I don't remember. Oh, the fucking princess doll. What was it? Evil stepsister.
Right, that was on Shudder. Well, actually,
Yeah.
Deadstream is a Shudder original, but it's on
Oh, I
Tubi.
thought- Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Sorry, I only seen one Shudder thing.
Well, I mean, the VHS movies are pretty good. There's a movie called Night of the Reaper you might like. That seems like it might be up your alley.
Sell it to me, babe.
It's like it has like fall Halloween vibes. They wanted to like they definitely like made sure like just like the cinematography, the way it's shot, the color grading, it's like very fall and Halloween vibes. And it's like this girl that's like a babysitter who like things start happening, people start disappearing, but it's like it subverts your expectations of where it's gonna go kind of vibe.
Sounds fucking crazy.
You might like it. It's not like super like gory or anything.
I wish that happened to me, by the way. Like, not that I want to be in a horror movie or I want people to go missing, but like the vibe, like, I'm sorry, the vibe is immaculate. Like, imagine being in a small town where not everything is as it seems and it's fall and like there's scary shit, and for some reason you end up in the middle of it investigating it. Like, that has always been my dream.
That was like our life growing up.
I mean, it kind of was. Let's not get into that now. I mean, it's still, you know, a lot of unresolved issues from.
But
from
you
we
might
were
like it
investigating.
just based on like the vibes alone for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty decent pitch. Pretty decent pitch.
I don't know. You have our password. You can go check them out if you want.
Yeah, I'm
They're
still
on there.
signed in. Okay.
And by the way, Deadstream is on Shudder, but it's also on Tubi for free if you like just wanted to throw it on.
What? Which one is that?
Deadstream. It's like a found footage. This guy's like a
Oh,
canceled YouTuber, but he like goes into like this house where like paranormal stuff happens. But it's actually like pretty
cool.
good.
Actually, I like that premise. I like when something is like timely.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
it's not like super like cringe. Like I kind of thought it was going to be really cringe, but it's like kind of funny.
Yeah.
You might like it.
Okay.
I put them on your radar. Oh, also Tubi, Frogman. You might like that. It's a found footage movie. If you want, you said you wanted to get more into found footage.
Frog man. Is it like a cryptid, half frog, half man?
Yeah, something like that. It was like
Is there-
it was like different. It was like a little different than normal, but it's like super low budget. But it's a different story than like you would normally get. Just throwing it out there. They're making a second one, I guess.
Frogman 2?
Yeah.
Damn. There's a whole world out there I just know nothing about.
I mean, yeah. I honestly like. I should just give you like a big list of movies you should go check out.
Yeah, can you actually? I listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'll watch like maybe one in every 12 of them, but like,
Okay,
that's more. It's more than nothing.
I'll try to give you like a selling point for each movie so you can pick.
Yeah,
which one you
actually, amazing. And then we can talk about a few.
want. Okay.
But
I'm
first, should we talk about our crowning gem of the night?
Takeout.
Takeout.
Right.
Let's go Takeout. You did the damn thing.
So this movie is like, actually, this movie was directed by the person that directed the horror movie that came out last year on Tubi. It was a drag queen horror movie called Slay. Same
Unbelievable.
director.
Unbelievable.
But this one's like they're fast food workers, and this creepy guy comes in, and they see on the news that there's like a serial killer kind of vibe going on, and they think it's him.
They think it's him. Classic setup. And let
But
me
things
say,
start unraveling.
of course things unravel. Dude, it's TUBIWEEN. Everything's going to unravel.
Honestly,
Let me say, the atmosphere in this movie is nuts. The
right,
setting,
right.
and the cinematography and the neon lights and like the lighting and how every room has like a distinct color. And you go outside and you see the neon lights reflecting in the puddle. Like, the atmosphere in this movie is so good.
Yeah, I did really like that. And even on the opening shot where like the title card comes up, like I like how they did that, because it was kind of like a neon light, and then you could even see it in the reflection in the puddle that showed up there. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't pick up on that actually, but that's crazy. What a like instantly like immersive to me because of that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I think, like I alluded to before, like I think maybe the dialogue, especially in the beginning, comes across as like cheap, low budget horror movie dialogue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, characters have one personality trait that they're allowed to like speak within, and then that's it. So it does a really heavy-handed job of like kind of like establishing those character dynamics.
Yeah.
But I overlooked that because of the atmosphere, and because I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna get crunchy," and it was crunchy.
Yeah, and I didn't at first. I didn't realize like where things were going.
Amazing twist. I almost feel like we should give not a lot of details about it, because I want to actually encourage people to go see this one.
Okay, all right.
And the twist is like the best part of it.
Yeah,
twist. That makes perfect sense. Again, like I said about a different movie, like it kind of retroactively makes things that didn't make sense make sense. Because at the beginning, I was like, "Oh, come on! Why would the serial killer do this and make it so obvious?" And like they picked up on it in like 25 seconds, and then like that kind of like that early, like I would say like poor screenwriting is like kind of explained as it goes along, and makes it retroactively good. So really great setups and twists in this movie. Far surpassed what I thought it would be capable of.
Yeah, and I really thought like once that first like reveal happened where she's looking in the trunk and they're like, "Oh, it's this guy." I kind of was like, if that's the like I was almost like, "Oh, this is going to be really bad," because it's going to be now we still have like an hour left of this movie, and it's just like going to be like them stuck inside there with like a serial killer. Like, we already know the twist, like,
yeah,
but I'm glad that there was actually like something else that happened.
There's so much more to it than that. I think that's a good way to summarize without spoiling. There's like you think you know where it's gonna go, and it zags a little bit. It zags where you expected the zig. Really well placed twist.
And I guess it was like pretty much like the best one that we watched. Like, I mean, the atmosphere was pretty good. Like, the dialogue was shitty, but it was like, I think it was designed that way. Like, it's like, oh, here's like shitty. Like, 'cause, I mean, so many horror movies are like that, where like they just have like shitty, throwaway, funny dialogue, where it's like kind of campy, I guess.
It's a little campy, and like for me, that usually means like, oh, okay, I shouldn't take this that seriously. It kind of I feel like it sheds that as it goes along, though.
Right. Yeah, this was like the better movie, and I liked that it's like kind of I feel like this one like appeals to broader audiences as well. Like, more people could like get into this one, like over Match, you know? Like, some people would be like, I'm not watching Match because of like the weird incest stuff, but like this one, it's like not too gory. Like, there's not really much gore at all, and it's like kind of funny, and like there's like aspects to it that like a broader audience would like. Yep.
It's just like it's just such a classic, just like modernly done. Like, I wouldn't say it like evolved anything or did like anything crazy new, but like it was divergent enough, I guess. Like, it changed enough for the formula, and was really good at raising the stakes in the movie. Which, because again, like by the way, it did not have a great first impression on me, but like midway or like very early on, like the main character's daughter gets dropped off, and then like there's the twist we keep talking about, and like, you know, then there's the whole thing with the prize money, and like it establishes stakes and raises them really well. I think it just keeps ramping them up.
I mean, I agree, and they're pretty satisfying. Like, the movie's like the beats that it hits are like pretty satisfying.
Yeah,
You know?
satisfying was the exact word I was going to use. I would say like out of the 3 movies we watched, like this was the one I left, and I was like, that I'm satisfied with that. Like that was a great ending, great ramp up to the ending, like that. It just a well constructed plot, nailed it. Great job.
Clapping.
Great job. I'm clapping.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I think that this one was actually better than the drag queen one.
Oh,
Put
really?
it out there. Put it out there.
Interesting.
You didn't watch
Slay.
that one yet, right?
No, I'm now having flashbacks to last Halloween when you were like, we should have watched this one. And I was like, crap, we should have.
Yeah, I feel like you would like that one. It's like super camp. Like it's like obviously like extra camp because of the drag queens vibe in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I gotta put on the list. TUBIWEEN, like the thing about Tubi is it never stops. Like Tubi or not Tubi, Tubi, you know.
Right.
Like that is the answer.
I mean, true.
Did you get it?
Yes, and you're like dropping one-liners that could potentially be the podcast name.
No, the podcast name is gonna be "Should We Get Divorced?" How about these Tubi movies made us led to our divorce?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Did we argue at all this episode? I thought this was going to be our most argumentative episode, and like we pretty much agreed for all of these.
Basically, we are the ones that subverted expectations.
We did. That was the plot twist all along. We liked the Tubi movies. I feel like you secretly hated them, and you only said it so we wouldn't fight.
No,
be honest.
Well, the last one was a slog, but it's okay.
The last one was a slog, or Please Don't Feed the Children. It was a bit of a slog, but then again, like I've seen worse. I've seen so much worse than that.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
so would you rank them in this like in the same order as in like Takeouts first, then Match, then that one? Yeah.
I would do that. I would, and I'm not even just saying that.
Honestly, I don't know. Like when as we talked, I was like, maybe I should put Match first. I think that Takeout stuck the ending more than Match did, and I left more satisfied with this one. So I think I'll keep Takeout in first. But Match does make a compelling argument. Like the middle of Match is really freaking good, I think.
I really liked I liked the gore and the practical effects in Match. But like overall, I felt like I had a more enjoyable experience with Takeout.
Yeah,
because it was just like an easy watch, you know.
And I think Takeout, it was like you turn on the movie and like you know exactly where in the restaurant you are. Like it's a really good it's a good setting. Like I said, a good set. The house in Match was a bit more confusing. It was a lot more like labyrinthine and like liminal, which I think was by design, but it did take me out of it a little bit because mentally I was like, okay, so where's the mom and where's the character and where's the like characters just kept disappearing and like reappearing randomly, whereas like in Takeout it was like I knew where everyone was, and like there was a lot of tense like tracking, and like the bad guy is like outside looking for them, and like they got to get through this door at this time and blah blah blah. Like a lot of like good stuff like that, like grounding.
Sure. It was pretty good.
Yeah, good job, Tubi.
Yeah. And
I love Tubi.
We are coining TUBIWEEN.
Pay up.
Maybe we'll do this each year.
We should, except we're never going back to Halloween. We feel too burnt by that.
They're getting rid of Hulu altogether, by the way.
Oh yeah, is it all just Disney Plus now?
Yeah, go soon. I think like next year. It's in the beginning of the year.
It's like, who cares? It's like, way to make me not want your streaming service that I've previously paid for before.
I mean, honestly. It's pretty crazy. It's a pretty big shakeup.
Because they saw the resounding success of HBO Max becoming just Max and wanted to emulate the same vitriol that it ignited within the audience.
Right. Did you see that Apple TV Plus just renamed to Apple TV, and they're like, "This is our groundbreaking new vision,"
Which is
I
like
think
so
that's what they
confusing
said.
because the actual product itself is called the Apple TV, so it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because people are gonna be pissed off that you buy an Apple TV and it doesn't come with Apple TV.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think people were already pissed off. I mean, we bought my parents like an Apple TV like literally 4 or 5 years ago at this point, and I was like, oh, it does not come with a monthly subscription to Apple TV Plus. How exciting!
Yeah, it's bullshit.
At least throw in a year. Throw in a year for free when you buy a new product. Come on, man. You know what sucks is Peacock has become unironically by far the best streaming service. However, I used to get it for free. 5 years ago, when I moved into this apartment, you're like stunned. You're like just absolutely like speech, like a tear rolls down your face. Like I could cry right now talking about this. When I moved into my apartment, my internet bill was $30, and it came with Peacock. Now my internet bill is, I don't even want to say it. So now it's down to $70, which is still like more than twice as much as it was. It doesn't come with Peacock. Hey, what am I paying for?
Ours is like a similar price, and we don't get anything but the internet. But it's like mostly unlimited. Well, it is unlimited like everything, but yeah.
Companies in the 2020s are literally obsessed with making you pay more for less.
I agree.
They freaking love it. They love it.
Are you being radicalized right now?
I'm radicalizing myself right now.
So I'm surprised that we agreed on this episode of Former Critics. Usually we fight and end up brawling.
You sounded so mad at me over text. You're like, I have to say nice things about these movies, but I hate them. Like, that's how you sounded over.
You know, I was laughing when I was texting you that because I'm normally a hater, you know.
I know, you literally, like, you troll me so effectively sometimes. It's, like, so insane.
Because I'm thinking, like, well, that's, like, who I am. I have to do the hating, the hate
I know,
training.
that's why, like, I was, like, so afraid going into this. Because you're usually
like gonna derail it.
This movie had a bad script, so now I get to tear it apart.
Hey, you changed me for this episode.
We're former critics, bitch. Don't forget it.